Hey everybody, alright, welcome to this exercise workout thingy I just developed. It's a full body workout. We're going to hit all the muscle groups in the body pretty much, and we're just going to kick it off. It's 20 minutes, 30 seconds each exercise. We're going to start out with jumping jacks. Let's go. So, the logic is we're going to run down all the muscles in the low body first, and then we're going to do the upper body afterwards. So it's like 9.5 minutes non-stop low body, 30 seconds rest, and then 10 minutes upper body. And I'm trying to organize the sequential exercises in a way so that you don't need to rest. First of all, it's short duration, 30 seconds isn't that long, and then the muscles that you're working while the other muscles are resting, are opposite muscle groups. So it works out, it fits. I've done it, as you can see, I'm doing it, and it's pretty good. I got tired and felt challenged and all that. So these are high kicks. These are for stretching out a little bit of your hamstrings. Fire up those hip flexors, stretch out those hamstrings. Good way to warm up the body. After this, we're going to jump into some glute leg raises. And kick it off, man. Kick it off. I just recorded this, and then I realized that I hadn't set up the audio properly. So all this talking I did was wasted. Alright, so now we're going to go into some glute leg raises. If you haven't done this before, this will hurt you. It's going to work out all the hip muscles on the outside of your leg, those extensors there. And they're not usually worked. That's frontal plane movement. Most people move in the sagittal plane most of the day, just, front and back. This is side to side. And so it's it can be challenging if you haven't done it before, but it's rewarding. It fires up your glutes a little bit, your medial glute, there's a lot of muscles on the side there. They're all deep muscles too, a lot of deep muscles in the hips for both abduction and adduction. So right now we're working abduction. There's one exercise I'm going to do later on for adduction of the legs too, just to be fair. Just to be fair. So after this, 30 seconds each side, right and left, as you can see, we're going to go into glute bridges. And I'm going to post the written workout in the description to this video. Oh, excuse me, hang on, not glute bridges. First we're going into, these are Hinge squats. As you can see, I'm having trouble balancing, especially in the first few reps. That's okay, it's usually easier to balance with weights because the weight will counterbalance the fact that one of your legs is up in the air, and it makes it more challenging, of course. But in the bodyweight version, you can derive some benefit from it, especially if you haven't done it before. So I'm bad with balance, and also my shoes are really crappy right now. They're just really messed up. There are holes in them. My foot keeps sliding side to side, so I just have terrible balance. But this is great because it's a posterior chain exercise. It's working your glutes and your hamstrings primarily. You're just hinging from your hips and not bending your knees very much, and then you're coming up, flexing from your glutes, and it really can fire them up. And with weights, it's a killer exercise. In fact, I can get sore from this. I get sore pretty often, so it's pretty good. Okay, after this, we're going to get into some glute bridges. As I said, I'm going to post this workout and the sequence of written exercises in the description so that you can see it for yourself and even modify it if you want to. Change up the sequence of the exercises if you feel that's better for you. So, with the glute bridge, you just want to squeeze at the top. Squeeze hard, try to come down slower than when you come up. Just try to keep the pace measured and grind it out. You got 30 seconds, so make it count. After this, we're going to jump into some jumping squats, which is, I think, the most tiring movement of this entire sequence, for lower body anyway. And let's get it. Boom. So, you're trying to hinge at the hips. You're trying to make sure your knees aren't getting too far past your toes. You're trying to keep your chest out, trying to keep your back straight. And you're trying to explode up. And, lock out your legs if you want to get that extra flex. And just own it. I'm jumping around like a jumping bean trying to get different angles here. But, be cool. After this, we're going to go into a bicycle crunch. You may have heard of this, and you'll see in a sec. So, the bicycle crunch is, well, you'll see it. So watch. You're going to put your arms there, your legs there, and you're going to flex them side to side. The key is to try and really twist to the side, don't half-ass that part. Really twist to the side so that obliques are being engaged. Those core muscles on the sides of your torso, they often aren't worked as much as they should be. People focus on too many crunches and just sagittal movements, and a little bit of that transverse movement. That's good for you. You're working out muscles that aren't worked as often. So back into jumping squats. Let's go. And then we're going to go into abs one more time, and then we're going to go into lunges. Remember, it's 9.5 minutes non-stop, so pace yourself. Again, I'm going at my intensity, which is a moderate intensity for me overall. For you, if it's too difficult, just take more pauses between the reps. Slow down if you need more. If you need like an extra 30-second rest in between these, that's fine. The point is just to allow yourself to progress. So don't go beyond your strength. Go at your pace, and then as you get better, try to even outpace me, or just be awesome. Okay, so now we're gonna go into twisting side planks. I like these. These are for obliques as well. So you twist in, and as you reach under yourself, your whole torso, especially the side of your torso, has to strain to keep you from toppling over. And then you just let your hips drop like that. So it's a sequence: one motion, two motion, and both of those together are working the obliques a lot. And your core in total has to just steady so that you're not just totally collapsing. So I like this movement. It gets me sore. It gets me tired, and I think it's a good one to implement. All right, so 30 seconds each side, as you can see. Then we're gonna go into lunges. I'm tired today. I did this recording just a minute ago. As I told you, I messed up the audio, so I had to do it again. But I was just so brain fogged. I was confusing muscle groups. I forgot the deltoids or shoulder muscles. I was confusing them with the pecs. It was bad. I don't know what was happening. So maybe that's, in fact, I have to do it again as a blessing in disguise. Okay, lunges. With all these exercises, I go right leg and then left leg. So, as you can see, I'm targeting the right leg right now. And I like to kick up at the end there. I think it just makes for a more engaging movement, more muscles are being worked, there's more energy involved. It kind of makes it more exciting. As you can see, I have so many balance issues, and partly that's because I'm bad at balancing for whatever reason. Maybe it has to do with my back problems, but mostly I think, especially with regards to this exercise, it's my shoes are totally messed up, so that my feet keep slipping in the shoe. Okay, 30 seconds, next side. And then we're going to go into a floor hamstring curl. We're going to take our shoes off for that, so I won't have any problems with my shoes for that one. Yeah, so just try to be powerful with it. Just kick up, Come down, flex, boom, kick up. Like a soldier, like you're kneeing someone in the nuts. Someone very tall. Someone with a very tall torso. Alright, here we go. Taking off the shoes so I can get some slide with my feet. Boom. So the trick is, you're just going to raise your pelvis off the floor, get those glutes in the air, and then let your feet fall out in front of you and then drag them back. You're curling, basically. The triceps, not the triceps, they're tricep muscles because there are 3 muscles in the hamstrings, but they're the hamstrings, even though they're 3 muscles, even though they're technically triceps, have the function of the bicep within the leg. They're curlers. Alright, now we're going to go into an internal slide squat. This is going to work the internal hip muscles, the muscles on the inside of your thigh, the ones we don't get very often, just like we don't get the ones on the outside. We don't get these ones on the inside very much. So the idea is you let your foot fall out, and then because it's out there, it needs to drag itself back in order to support the other leg, so you're not doing a single leg squat. And in doing so, that adduction is working the adductor muscles within your leg. And we don't work those very often, so this is a good way to kind of stimulate them and to challenge yourself in this squat too. And it's like one leg is working in the frontal plane and the other is working in the sagittal plane. So you're working two planes simultaneously with different legs, which I think is kind of funny. Okay, so 30 seconds to both sides. You can see I've now moved to the right foot, depending on how you look at it. And then after this, we're going to go into floor hamstring curl one more time, and then a glute bridge one more time, and then we're going to get 30 seconds rest. You congratulate yourself for getting halfway through this workout, and then we're going to go into upper body. So stay tuned. Here we go. Hamstring curls. I'm going to grab the charger. My computer's running out of battery. Hang on. It's my mating call. All right, we're almost done. Come on, it's just 30 seconds. There you go. All right, glute bridges. Flex. Feel the pump. Remember, there's a rest after this. There's a glorious rest. 30 seconds. Everything is 30 seconds. Alrighty. Put your shoes back on and get ready for the big rumba. I'm trying to organize these exercises so that, Oh yeah, flex, buddy. Flex your show off. What a narcissist, eh? This guy's a narcissist. Alright, here we go. We're going to go into eccentric push-ups first. So that's like you get into a push-up position, and then you lower yourself slowly down, and then you're going to get up. I'm going to use my leg to help myself get up. You can go as slowly as you want for this and transition between each rep as slowly as you want. I'm going to go fast because that's my pace. But the thing is, you just lower slowly down. There are two advantages to this. First of all, hypertrophic stimulus often happens in the eccentric portions of a workout because the strain is conducive to that. And also, if you're not good at a push-up, you don't have good form, this is a good way to train so that you're not going through the whole motion and tiring yourself out too quickly and also performing it with bad form. Okay, we're going to go now and jump into reverse flies to get the muscles on the opposite side of the body. We're going to work the rhomboids and the rear delts. And you've seen this exercise before if you've watched any of my other workout videos, because it's a really good bodyweight workout to target those muscles. So, just flex. Try to get up there. Try to squeeze at the top. Extend out your chest a little bit. Don't let your chest hunch. Try to keep your shoulders locked down. Like, repress them. Don't allow them to drift up. Don't hunch your shoulders, basically. Try to keep a neutral spine. All right. Jump into eccentric push-ups again. In the game. Go slow. Boom. Using that leg to kick myself back up. Again, if you need to get on your hands and knees, that's fine. The point is, slowly come down as best you can. Pace yourself. You don't want to exhaust yourself. We got 10 whole minutes without resting here, so brace! Oh man, it's 1:23 and 49 seconds in the morning, so I am sleepy. Here we go, flex, boom, boom, boom. I'm tempted to sing because I can't hear the music that's playing in the video. In order to record, I have to plug this computer into my what's it called? It's an interface of some kind, and so I have to listen to the interface, and then I can't, man. It doesn't work. All right, so this is now 30 seconds of tricep push-ups, you know. So for this, I'm doing it in a more like a medium intensity position. If you go further forward, you decrease the angle as you get lower down. So your elbow is flexing further, which challenges the triceps more. And if you go further out, so if you make the angle bigger, then it's less tiring because your elbow isn't bending as much. Okay, from that we're gonna go into Angels of Death, 30 seconds. A back exercise, you know. It's gonna work the rear delts. It's gonna work a lot of the delts actually, which is great. And then also the rhomboids and the trapezius muscles. So it's just a great overall exercise, you know. Also, you know, your rotator cuff has to work some too, so it's all good. And also, you know, you're raising your legs in the air a little bit and lifting your torso off the floor, so your lower back is being worked as well. And it's a good exercise, man. So back into tricep push-ups. I'm trying to go fast. I'm trying to beat the clock. Again, if it's challenging for you, pause between the reps. Doesn't matter. It's fine. It's about pacing yourself. It's about doing what's good for you. And then as you get stronger, you know, you can challenge yourself further. That's the name of the game. Slow, steady, incremental progress. Progress. Alrighty. Angel of Death one more time. Because we're killers over here. Let's bump it against the wall. My poor fingers. My poor fingers. And then we're going to go into a mid-delt bodyweight raise, and you're going to see what this looks like in a sec. It's a really cool way to work your mid-delts, so like your middle shoulder muscles, without weights, with body weight. Using the floor as the anchor. So watch this. Boom. Come down, lift up. Down, lift up. So this is really cool. So you can see I'm falling into my shoulder to put a pre-stretch on the shoulder muscles and then raising up. So think about this. This is like the mechanics are basically the same as if you were holding a weight in your hand. So instead of the weight being free, now your shoulder's free and the floor is the anchor. The extremity is the anchor, right? So it's just like a reverse way of doing the exercise, but it targets the muscles similarly. I actually learned this from Athlete X, so he's the true hero in this story. That channel's awesome for this particular kind of thing. Great advice. And, you know, be careful. If you haven't done this before, you can easily strain your shoulder. So go slow, pace yourself. Don't try to overdo. Be careful. That's all I'm going to say. And you'll reap the rewards, my child. Alrighty, jumping right into some bicep curls using our feet. So as you can see, I'm grab my foot by the ankle and I'm just raising the whole leg, curling up that bicep. It's dope. It works. It's tiring, I'm telling you. If you haven't done it before, tear a tendon. Just rip your whole bicep muscle off your arm. That's how heavy your leg is. So heavy, man. So heavy. 30 seconds each side, as you can see. I got a timer there. Flexing it out. So cool. After this, we're going to go back into the mid-delt bodyweight raises for 30 seconds each side. Back into bicep curls. And then shoulder push-ups, W raise, shoulder push-up, and burpee. And then we're going to be done. So we're almost done with this workout. We're like pretty far in. So bear with the pain, man. Bear with the pain. Gotta bear with the pain. You want to get the game. What? Different angle here for you so you can see. See how I'm falling into the shoulder? Boom, flexing out. Boom, flexing out. Oh, it's so good. I like it. It is sexy, no? Here we go, other side. crazy day. I read a lot of book today. Oh, I finished Dostoevsky's The Devils the other day. That was a good book. Tricky. I feel like a lot gets lost in translation, though. Okay, here we go. We're going to go into bicep curls again. I like Dostoevsky. He's such a dope writer. His Crime and Punishment novels destroyed my life for a week in the best way. It was so good. Dostoevsky's the kind of writer I wouldn't recommend to anybody. Because he's too precious. He's too personal, man. But here I am recommending. Hypocrite! Look at that. Look at that flex, man. Aren't you envious of a flex like that? All you have to do is grab yourself by the heel and raise your leg. I gotta say, it's kind of fun being a pile of dirt. We are but as dust. Alright, going into shoulder push-ups. So, I'm doing it at a moderate level here. The greater the angle, or I should say the steeper the angle, obviously the more challenging this is, so I'm at a moderate angle. If this is too challenging still, get on your knees and do it. You're going to see the second time I do this set, I'm going to be too tired, I'm going to drop to my knees. And, that's perfectly fine. Do what you can. I'm trying to challenge myself, so I don't mind getting tired. After this, we're going to go into the W raise. Alright, here we go. 30 seconds W raise. Boom. Boom. It's like a pull-up, it's like a simulation pull-up, where you're just trying to flex and squeeze your back muscles. And that's fun. Just engage them, wake them up a little bit. Wakey, wakey! We're not dust, we're water. Alright, shoulder push-ups again. Boom! Kill it. You can see I'm gonna start getting tired. See how I'm getting slower and resting at the top? I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I had a whole workout before this, too. I had a shoulder chest workout, and it was more intense than this, so I'm kind of coming off of that high. Or that low. I don't know what happens to your sugar level. Oh, so you see, that's where it's like when you're on your knees. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay, burpees. Last one. We're gonna go with a bang. Some explosive movements here. I like burpees. I mean, I don't like them. I don't like doing them because they're painful. Because they're just so tiring. But they're a great exercise because they're explosive. You're working upper body and lower body in a useful movement. It's good to be able to explode off the ground and get up quickly. That's useful. It's like a survival tool. Get up quickly. So, I wrote this song that you're hearing in the background. That soundtrack, that's mine. I'm just looping a song I wrote. I don't know what to do with it yet. Boom, we're done. Congratulations, 20 minutes. You pulled through. I'm exhausted. I'm going to throw off my hat in a second. It's going to be so epic. It's going to be so theatrical and beautiful. Bam, look at that. Oh, my God. A specimen of hat throwing. Woo! You own it, buddy. Take a bow. Take a bow. And, to everybody who participated in this workout, take a bow yourselves. Good job. You owned it. Dance a little bit. Have a victory dance. Because it was tough. And it's good to challenge yourself. And too many people are afraid to challenge themselves. All right. Peace.